What's going on, fellow X-Men fans? Solid Dave Snake here, bringing you a Throwback Thursday video today in light of my current X-Men Marvel Legends reviews. Next up, I was going to review the new Marvel Legends Rogue, so I thought it would be very fitting to take this time to go back to 1994 and take a look at the very first Rogue action figure. And it is in the same kind of design that we get this current Rogue. Of course, this new Rogue Marvel Legends is modeled after that 1990s Rogue look that this figure was based off of. So let's get her out of the way here and take a close look at this 1994 Toybiz Rogue. And I do still have all my old Toybiz X-Men figures from the 90s. When I was a kid, I loved this series. I loved the old cartoon and comic books. And at the time, this was actually an amazing action figure. I thought, wow, oh man, this is just like Rogue from the cartoon. You look at it now, that face is horrendous. Compared to action figures now, this face sculpt looks pretty bad. But it is neat to go back in time here and take a look at it. And wow, look at that hair. It made her hair big. And she does actually have an action feature as well. If you see on her back here, there's a little lever. And whenever you push it down, she gives the villains a nice good uppercut. So, a lot of these action figures won't last the years, especially if you were playing with them when you were kids, but surprisingly this still works pretty good. So pretty neat. And of course it does have her jacket sculpted on there. And this belt is actually removable. If you see, you can unpeg the front of it, and there's actually a peg in the side that goes into a hole right there on the left hand side of her hip to help it stay on straight. Let's get that plugged back in there. As you can see, that tab just goes right in, and then you can rebuckle it. And I have actually broke the arm on this Rogue previously when I was a kid, but it still fits on there. I guess I need to make a permanent fix for that eventually. But if you notice, back in the 90s, they made these toys with actual metal hinges in those joint pieces there. The bar is actually metal running through. You can see it on the leg too. So they did the joints a lot different then, and of course very minimal articulation. The head doesn't move at all since the hair is sculpted in to the body as well. And this left arm, the only point of articulation it has is at the shoulder, since it has that action feature, and it only goes back there and up this far with the action feature. However, on the right shoulder you can get it to rotate all the way around. And her elbow is on a hinge, but I have it broke, so, well, just to give you an idea, it would go straight and then up to about 90 degrees. You need to take out that metal one and stick a toothpick in there or something to fix it. And of course her hips would go up that far and back down. I just can't keep that arm on now. And the knees would hinge back to 90 degrees. So very minimal articulation in these old action figures. They were more based on their action features. All of them had a different action feature, but I think that Rogue one is pretty cool, with her being able to throw the uppercut. So, alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this Throwback Thursday look at the 1994 Toybiz Rogue, and stay tuned, because now action figures are much better, and tomorrow we will be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Rogue. So I'll catch you then.